Yo, what's goody yitty yitty, YouTube? It's your boy Remo coming at you pronto. Yes, sir. I'm on the job getting money. I can't wait to go down to Myrtle Beach in about another week and a half. I'm gonna take y'all with me. Y'all think I'm joking? I told y'all in the previous videos that I was taking y'all with me. I'm gonna tell y'all, shoot, I'm gonna be on the beach day and night. You know, making video. Man, I'm gonna try to make at least 5 videos. I'm gonna be down there for about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna try to at least hit y'all with 5 videos while I'm down there. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do some Myrtle Beach eats. I'm gonna go to all the good eating spots down in Myrtle Beach, and I'm gonna do like a rating, not like a mukbang, but I'm gonna just rate. I'm gonna do like a review. I'm gonna do some review videos on the local foods, on the local restaurants and shit. But yo, check this out, y'all. Yo, I want to talk today about Puerto Rican women versus Dominican women. Me personally, in my opinion, they all, every race got its prettiest and ugliest women. You know what I mean? You know, there's some pretty, there's some ugly, there's some average, in every race. But in my opinion, I think it's Dominican women. I'm sorry. Now, I live in upstate New York. I grew up around Puerto Rican women, Puerto Ricans, period, And one thing I can say about Puerto Rican women, they're a little bit prejudiced, y'all. To keep it funky with you, a lot of them are prejudiced, against blacks. They just as bad as the white supremacists, if you ask me. I'm telling you what I know. I grew up around them. Yes, in the past I have banged a few Puerto Rican chicks, but I've never been in a solid relationship with them. Why? Because their families wouldn't allow it. You know what I mean? They're anti-black, and the thing that get me, they don't like black people, but they imitate everything we do. I don't understand it. You see a lot of Puerto Rican chicks with their edges laid like sexy red. You know what I mean? And whatever black women make popular, they copy, but yet they don't like black people. I don't understand that. I think that's a mental illness, y'all. Now, Dominican people, on the other hand, they're just cool. They cool people. I never had a problem with any of them. I mean, it's not a whole bunch of them up here, but there's quite a few, and I never had a problem with them. There was this one Dominican dude I used to work with. I thought he was black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew somebody in his family was Hispanic because of his last name, but I thought maybe I thought he was half black. Come to find out, this dude was full 100% full Dominican. I found that out because I heard him speaking Spanish one time. His name was Clint. I was like, damn, Clint. I was like, you know Spanish? He was like, yeah, nigga, I'm Dominican. I was like, what? I said, man, I thought you was black all this time. He was like, I am black. I'm Dominican. I was like, oh, okay. They usually don't deny their blackness. They just don't want you. They're just proud to say that they're Dominican. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say, oh, man, this dude black, they'll just be like, nah, I'm Dominican. Like, you know what I mean? They proud to let anybody know that they're, Dominican, Now, Puerto Ricans, they're, like I said, they anti-black. But you look at one of their grandparents, and their grandparents, their abuelos and their abuelos and abuelas darker than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. See, Puerto Ricans, they're a fixed mulatto race. They got a color caste system, man. They just all messed up, man. But yeah, I always like Dominican women, But like I said, I mean, it's some cool Puerto Ricans, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them are just prejudiced, especially in the work world. I had to curse this one Puerto Rican dude out a couple days ago because he gonna tell me he gonna tell me about how the black family declined. He was like, oh, it was during the 70s. Number one, he younger than me. Dude in his 30s. I'm in my 40s. He gonna tell me that the black family declined in the 70s because of crack cocaine. Number one, crack cocaine didn't come out until the mid 80s, 84, 85 somewhere. And number two, the 70s, it wasn't no such thing as crack in the 70s. And number 3, crack cocaine wasn't the start of the black families declining. Yeah, we had a few family members who were crackheads, but he made it seem like every black person was a fucking crackhead back in the 70s. I was like, man, you don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, number 4, I said Puerto Ricans is big on heroin and dope. I was like, y'all still do that shit. Y'all was doing that shit back when I was little, man. Shit, you used to go to the playground, man. There used to be heroin needles all on the playground and shit. You know, Puerto Ricans, black people ain't fuck with no needles like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But when I was a kid, man, black people smoked weed and they drank. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had a few crackheads here and there, but you didn't see crack bags or crack pipes all over the fucking place. And then plus, you didn't even know who was a crackhead yet. Because back at that time, you know, people had just started. It was just popular. This was the 80s. Crackheads didn't start looking like crackheads until the 90s. Like, you didn't see the Pookies from New Jack City until the 90s. You didn't see Pookies in the 80s. You know? And if you did, they was heroin. You know, you may have seen like a black person who shot up heroin. You know, it was a few here and there, but that wasn't our drug of choice. Most black people don't like needles. You know, that's what I was trying to tell his dumb ass, but he gonna try to sit there and tell me about the black family, and I'm black, I know better. So I started telling him about his culture. So he got sort of mad. And I was like, man, you know, I'll beat your fucking ass. And then, you know, they don't get that big. You know, dude was only like 5'4". You know, I'm 6'1", 300 pounds. Shit, I take off my shoe and beat his ass. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. But I was like, man, shoot. Man, moving on. I digress. Check this out, y'all. I had ordered a DoorDash. I had ordered off of the Dash Mart on DoorDash earlier today. And they delivered it to the wrong address. But I didn't know that until this happened. Now, I looked at my phone. I saw it said delivered. So I opened the front door. And I'm standing in the doorway. And I see the DoorDash deliverer parked on the other side of the street. He was like on the other side of the street. I'm like, why is he way over there? And so he gonna wave at me, tell me to come out. And I'm like, man, I ain't coming out. So I waved at him and told him to come over here. Shit, I just tipped you. See, with DoorDash, you can't tip after they deliver you your stuff. They want you to tip ahead of time, and I don't like doing that because a lot of times they be messing up your order and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate when you tip them and then they fuck up your order. They deliver it to the wrong address. I hate that. So he telling me to come here. I said, man, you come here. And so he waving at me. I'm waving at him. He telling me to come. I'm telling you. I'm like, yo, you come here. So from a distance, I saw he had a Dominican flag in his window. Because I was thinking, oh man, this is a prejudiced Puerto Rican. He see that I'm black. And he don't want to get out and deliver my order. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, nah, your bitch ass. Yeah, I'm like, nah, bring your bitch ass over here. I said it just like that. And so he was like, what? And so I stood out on the porch and I was about to say, you bring your bitch ass over. But I looked to my right and I saw he had left the bag on my neighbor's porch. I live in a half a house side by side. So he left my order on their side. So I had to hop over to the divider side. And I had to go back and put my shoes on because I ain't had no shoes on and shit. So I went in the house to put my shoes on and I was about to hop over to the divider to get my bag. And I had looked, as I was coming out the front door, I looked and I saw his girl was getting out the passenger seat. And I'm like, what is she getting out the passenger seat for? And she was smiling. Like she was looking at me smiling. And she crossed the street. And I'm like, damn, like the closer she got, I was like, God damn, I mean, this chick was built like that AI version of J-Lo, you know? This was a Dominican chick. You know, I can look at her and tell she was Dominican. You know, from a distance, it's hard to tell a Dominican from a Puerto Rican or whatever, you know, but the closer she got, I looked at her, I was like, God damn. And she was kind of tall, like, she was tall. You know, most Latinos don't get that tall. But she had to be like 5'10". And she was thick. I was like, damn. And so she was smiling at me, and she said, "Hello." Now, Puerto Rican women, they don't smile at you when they see a black man. They think every black man want them, so they got this they go into defense mode when they see a black man. You know. So I knew she wasn't Puerto Rican. That was another telltale sign she wasn't Puerto Rican. So I said, "Hello, how you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I see my order over here." So what the dude was trying to tell me was to come outside, and he was gonna point to my order. But when I came on the porch, I saw it myself. And so she was coming over to give it to me. Like she was gonna come over and give it to me. I said, no, I got it. And so as she walked away, I noticed that booty. I was like, whoa. I felt like Steve Arrington. She made me weak at the knees. She made me feel all right. I was like, damn, I was weak at the knees. I was like, oh man. I was like, shoot. I don't know if that was his sister, his girl, or what. I wasn't about to kick it to her. I ain't gonna disrespect the man. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn. I was like, he saw me looking at her too. And he was like smiling at me and looking at her. And I was like, damn, man. I mean, this chick was thick as hell, man. Really made me want to go to the DR, man. That's gonna be my next trip out of the country. The next time I go out of the country, I'm going to the DR. I'll go by myself if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Because I be watching videos about the DR and it just looks so beautiful, man. I don't have no problem going to a place like that by myself. I'll make me some friends and, meet some women and just chill. You know what I mean? That chick was thick. Fuck that AI version of J-Lo. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's been going viral. People been saying, "Oh, look how thick she." Man, this chick looked just like that. I don't know if she had a BBL or what, but she looked good, man. I'm sorry. Shit. Them Dominican women, y'all got it going on, man. That's because they eat healthy, and then plus they get a lot of sun. They eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna tell you something about Dominican women. They always working out too. They always working out. You know what I mean? And a lot of them don't do drugs. Yeah, you got a few that get high, they smoke weed, but a lot of Dominicans, I noticed that a lot of them don't do drugs. They might drink a beer or something like that, but you don't really see a whole lot of Dominicans. I haven't personally. The ones I know, they don't do drugs. They don't smoke. A lot of them be jogging, working out and shit. Even up here. They be jogging, working out. They be doing landscaping out in that sun. You know what I mean? And Puerto Ricans, they be shooting up. They be smoking primos, mixing weed with heroin and shit. They be doing all kind of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about, y'all. Yeah, man, shit. I can't wait to go on my vacation. Y'all think it's a game. I'm gonna be looking at ass and tits on the beach all day long. Yo, I hope y'all like and share this video, man. Yo, go back and like and share some of my other videos, man. I'm trying to boost the algorithm or whatever the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I want to go viral, y'all. Should help a brother out, like, share, and subscribe. All right? It's your boy Remo 100.